Hey guys, I'm gonna let you know I still have some bundles left over. If you want your bundle today, hit me up on any of the social links down below for more information. Hey guys, this is Vess, and today we're doing another manga in the making. So if you have not noticed, but you see this little glowy thing right here, this is my sign that I'm gonna use for this weekend's Comic-Con type convention that's local around here. It's called Yo Ice. Um, so yeah, we're doing Manga in the Making, and this week's episode will be about how to, well, not how to, but it's going to talk about more of character development and the world development. So if you're making your story, you are developing your character in that story and you're developing your world. So that's basically most part the first thing that you will be doing. I know when I was 14, I used to draw Fuji a lot. Like, she was supposed to be me. So I drew her and drew her and drew her. She didn't have a story. And most people are like this. They will draw a character that's like them and they will just throw them into fan fiction. That was what I used to do with Fuji. She used to be in different type of animes that I watched that I was favoriting and stuff like that. And basically, she became the main character of Celestial Pulse. Uh, Celestial Pulse wasn't made till I was like 14, and it was like my own little idea. And I took different type of animes, meshed it together, and basically came up with something that I like. But developing her was actually giving her a little bit of my attributes and how I am. So she is basically the main character, the one that she will learn from her adventures. You know, she'll be going through different type of conflicts. This is the character that's going to be shown. She's going to be your opening, she's going to be your middle, your conflict, and your closing. So if you have a character and that character's in your story, you will be developed them in your story. They will be your protagonist, your evil character if you want it. You know, whatever you decide to do with your character. So right here in this corner, I'm gonna move a little bit to the side, and I'm gonna show you maybe like this big of the little bio that I made of Fuji. So yeah, with Fuji, I gave her an older age than my own. She's like 22. She's 5'5". I'm 5'5". So that's what I gave her. And this is what you want to do when creating your character. You want to give them, you know, age, height, birthday, maybe what breed they are, maybe human, maybe demonic. You want to give them occupation. What are they doing when they're like, when you make a story, you're putting the people that are reading into the middle of their life. So what are they doing? Are they going to school? Are they going to work? What is the main thing that they're doing? Another thing you want to put in there is if they have weapons, what kind of weapons they use, what are their weapons ability? What is your character's ability? And also you want to have a little bit of a backstory of your character and some basic ideas of what your character is like. Are they loving? Are they critical thinkers? Are they conniving? You know, you want to add that type of stuff to their bio so that you know exactly what that character is supposed to be. So when you're writing your story, you can basically identify that character by the way they talk and by the way they act. So back to Fuji. We have her origin, which she's an elder. She's part of, like, you know, a different group. Her kingdom is the Elder Kingdom, and that's another thing that ties in to the story when I'm creating my world. Right here, I have drawn my actual world. Like, it looks kind of sloppy, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you another image of it looking way better with the actual symbols on it. I have my Elder Kingdom, I have my Human Kingdom, and I have my Old One's Kingdom. And basically how I have it, like, elders are more like goddess like people, old ones are more like demonic people, and humans are humans. And that's the basic three kingdoms. So that's how I made my world, and that's how I expand it and, give people more of an adventure. That's what you want to think about also. My character, she lives in the Elder's world. She's the Elder's princess. She's going to soon be the Elder's queen. So she's going to have more of their colors, more of who they're supposed to be, because you have to think of the people that's there, their village, how they are, what's their beliefs and what's not their beliefs. Like, you have to really get critical, really detailed with it, as if you're this character and you're living in this world, so that when people read it, they're like, hey, I feel like I'm part of this world. And that's what you want. So when it comes down to making your characters and making your world, you want to think of the details. So let's make a list, I guess. And let's talk about details in the characters. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post the bio that I have for Fuji up on DeviantArt, so that you guys can get like an idea of what I'm talking about when I'm saying details with your character, as age, height, birthday, breed, occupation, how they are, their weapons, their abilities, a little backstory. You want to have all that information, so that when you go ahead and you read the story, you actually get a connection with the story. And when you have your readers read it, they actually start loving your character, because your character seems more human. So, you want to have that. And then for the world, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do for the world. I might post up the world map that I created for Celestial Pulse, which is this, but in a better digital format that I have shown you guys. And yeah, I talk about the world, talk about, what is in the world, what's going on. I even do detail work on the castles itself. Like, if let me show you in a minute. Give me a minute. So here it goes. I have a blueprint of the castle and what is in the upstairs, what's in the downstairs, so that when my character is walking around in her or his environment, they know exactly what room to go to, and they're not having like this magical room appear from one place and I forget that, hey, this room used to be there. You want to have, like, I say this is the ballroom and this is the dining room. So if Fuji's making her way from the ballroom to the dining room to the kitchen, we want to have her going in that order. Because if we're doing that in one chapter, one issue, and then the next issue she's going maybe towards the guard's room to the kitchen, you don't want it to get mixed up and have people like going, well, okay, that room wasn't like that before. I know a lot of people pay attention to detail like that. I never was the one for detail, but my husband told me that detail is best, because it opens the environment better and your readers will appreciate it. And I noticed that some of my readers do appreciate that the second chapter does have a more open world type feel, that you are walking in the house and you're, enjoying it. So that's a thing that you want to keep in mind when it comes to having your characters be around the world, have the world more open and more adventurous for your viewers, because they want to be part of that world also. Another thing that I have created for my world is I did do like little sketches of my settings. This is Mordecai's throne room. You've seen this in the first chapter. I didn't finish the sketch, but I have a little bit of an idea of what it's supposed to look like. So I have his chair and, the queen's chair, and I know where this other chair belongs. I have an idea of what looks like what, and I know that the pillars are here because I drew a line there, So this also helps with when you're putting your panels together, like Mordecai's room. When he is with his his lovely women, he's in this chair and he's doing his thing, and I have this set up. So that's the thing to keep, that's another thing to keep in mind. This will help you with creating your scenes for your panels, knowing where goes what. A lot of game designers do this. I do it because I want my manga slash comic to be very uh what could you say, like I want it to have backgrounds. That's why I chose to do it this way. It's all up to you. I know there's a lot of manga that usually uses only white or bubbles or whatever on their backgrounds, and they really don't get into detail of the world. There's some that do, and I'm one of those. So this is what I have to do for me to get a grasp of what is supposed to look like what, and what, which castle and all that. And it helps with world building. So that's basically all that I have for today. I wanted to keep it, a little brief, have you guys, understand the concept of building your character in your world, which is a process that you will be doing while you're writing your story. And you can say this is part 2 of starting up your comic, and how to continue it. And I want to keep it to where I can continue it and continue it and continue it, where I'm telling you about how to start, how to get it to print, how to get it copyrighted, all this stuff. And then we can talk about the fun stuff, which is conventions and all the cool stuff that you will want to do if you have your own comic. So if you guys like this video, please like this video up. And if you haven't subscribed, hey, hit that link, because I do keep continuing doing these making mangas, and I do helping artists videos. So if you're having trouble with art, I will help you with that. If you guys have any questions or any concerns, anything that you want to know about creating a manga, let me know in the comments below. It will help me with creating more content for you guys, and also, get really into detail, into me, intimate with how to make your comic and make it the best way that you can. This is just my experience. I'm not saying it's law, but it's something that helps me out, and I hope that it helps you guys out. Again, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for liking my videos, subscribing. You guys are amazing. We hit up to 150, so that's awesome, guys. Before I go, I want to show you guys I'm going to show you guys some fan art, so please stay tuned for that. So this is the only art piece that I received for Celestial Pulse. This one is of Iden. It's a nice little sketch that I received. I actually won this in a raffle while I was watching some cool artists draw on Pictorial. So the person that drew this lovely sketch that is super awesome is her name is Alysa, and I'm going to shout out her Tumblr and her website. If you want to check it out or know the actual spelling, it will be down in the description below. So her Tumblr is alysanator.tumblr.com, and her business website is aliciasAvery.wixsite.com/illustration. I'm sorry that I mumbled on that, but it was the way that the Wixie site just caught me off guard. So if you want to check out her cool work, I suggest that you do. Please take a look in the descriptions and check out all the cool little links I have down below. I will also have down below the images that I was talking about in my DeviantArt, and you can follow me on my DeviantArt, which is vesanya.deviantart.com. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being supportive and everything else. I love you guys very much, and have an amazing rest of the day. Bye-bye.